Hey, fourth grade friends. So, as we finish up today, what we really want to start thinking about is opinion writing and how we prove our point to someone else. How do we persuade someone else to think the way we do, or to do something, or to buy something from us? And so, persuasion really is an opinion backed up by fact. People are persuaded by facts that we can present to them. So, before we go any further today, we really need to talk about what is the difference between a fact and an opinion. Because if we back our opinions up with other opinions, people are not going to believe what we say. So, what is a fact? A fact is something that you can prove to be true. We can prove it to be true by looking at it in a book, by taking a picture, by looking in a journal. We prove facts are true by finding secondary or primary resources. It's something that you can look up in a book or see with your own eyes. We can prove it to be true. So some facts will never change. For instance, Thanksgiving is celebrated on the fourth Thursday of every November. This is how it has been for as long as we can remember, and probably will continue to be so. However, last year I visited my aunt for Thanksgiving, but this year with all of the changes, I probably won't be visiting my aunt for Thanksgiving. So last year it was a fact that I was going to my aunt's house for Thanksgiving. This year it's not a fact. So facts can change depending on what has changed in your own personal life. Now, what is an opinion? An opinion is the way a person feels or thinks. Remember, you come into this world with a viewpoint. You see the world differently than other people based on your experiences. So, for instance, it is something that you cannot prove to be true or look up in a book. An example might be that I really love eating turkey on Thanksgiving Day. However, not everyone is going to agree with my opinion. For instance, the turkey right here, he would rather you eat pork instead. The turkey doesn't agree with your opinion. So let's go ahead for a second here and let's think about what this might look like. Open your journal up. Open your journal up. Hopefully you can see my journal there, folks. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you go ahead and remind yourselves, let's ground ourselves in this work. Remember, what is an opinion? It's your viewpoint. We just reviewed that. Why do we write opinions? To persuade people to do something or to get something from us. How do we persuade? We persuade with facts, and facts are things that you can prove to be true. So there's our review. Go ahead and check out your author's purpose on the other side. We just wrote down our author's purpose. Authors either write to persuade, inform, or entertain, and right now we are working to persuade, to get someone to agree with our thinking. And so we do that by making sure that we back our opinion up with facts, anything that you can prove to be true. And our opinions, again, is your viewpoint or how you feel. You cannot prove this to be true. Go ahead and take a moment and write that down. Pause the video if you need a moment to write. After you're done, what I want you to do is I want you to write down one fact about yourself. What is something that you can prove to be true? For instance, Mrs. Green has brown hair. I can prove that to be true by taking a picture of my hair and sending it to someone, or just by being in the same room with someone. I have brown eyes. By looking at me in my eye, you can tell that my eyes are brown. There's proof there to prove that that is a fact about Mrs. Green. What is a fact about you? Now, write an opinion about yourself. What is an opinion that you have about yourself, or maybe an opinion that your family has about you? For instance, Mrs. Green's family would say that she probably talks a lot. That is their opinion of Mrs. Green. Now, I don't think I talk too much, but they might think I talk too much. What is an opinion and a fact about yourself? Give yourself an example of writing that. Let's go back here then to our turkey facts and opinions. Let's see if you can determine a statement you're given as either a fact or an opinion. Let's start with this one. The first Thanksgiving was celebrated in the year 1621. Is that a fact or an opinion? Can we prove that to be true? How could we prove it to be true? It is indeed a fact. In 1621, it's the date of the very first Thanksgiving on record. What do you think about this one? Fact or opinion? Cranberry jelly is tastier than mashed potatoes for Thanksgiving dinner. What do you think? Can we prove that to be true? I know I personally do not think cranberry jelly is better. I think mashed potatoes are better. So this is for sure an opinion because it's what I think. Fact or opinion? Pilgrims wore beautiful three-piece outfits and felt hats. I don't know about you, but I don't know if I think their outfits were beautiful. So that again would be an opinion. Great job, fourth grade friends. Hopefully you have a notebook full of notes.